Okay, so as far as our trailer goes, it's a 7x12 trailer with 2-foot mesh sides, open system, obviously. And the reason that I have this is it's the first trailer that I picked up whenever I first got going. And the reason that I picked up an open trailer was really it was about price for me, and then I wanted to be able to haul hedge clippings around. And just the open system was a very versatile system to get me going. So that's why I started with the open trailer system. 2-foot mesh sides. I wanted the mesh again to be able to carry debris, and it's worked out great for us. I know there's a lot of benefits to the enclosed trailer system, but I've really been happy with the open trailer system, and I've really been happy just with the speed of which you can get to your equipment whenever you're out servicing properties. So the 7x12 open trailer with 2-foot mesh sides, very versatile trailer for doing a lot of stuff whenever you're getting going. And again, I really think that there is a benefit to having the enclosed system. I know a ton of my buddies run that and they love it, but for me, the open system works. All right, guys, so as far as weed eaters and stick equipment and stuff like that, I'm preferable to Echo. And again, it's because it's what I started with, and all of our repair parts are for Echo. Tune-up kits are all interchangeable on all these machines. The speed feed heads are interchangeable. I just don't like carrying multiple different brands of equipment. Again, just for continuity's sake, it just reduces the amount of repair parts and extra equipment and stuff that you have to keep on the truck for basic repairs. But I run the SRM 230 and then the lowly 225 for our weed eaters, and that's actually on purpose. It's not like I wanted two different ones for no reason at all. You just need a beefier weed eater sometimes, but for just day-to-day operations, man, it's really nice just picking up this light weed eater, and it gets it done. If you on clean properties, that's why I have two. I have one that has a little more grunt behind it, and then this is just you want an easy day, pick up this one's a lot lighter. As far as our edger goes, this is the 2620, I believe. Yeah, the 2620. The thing, it's awesome. It really there's not a whole lot it can't cut through. And again, I just really commit to one brand, and that's what we run: 2 weed eaters and a stick catcher. Okay, Green Touch trimmer racks. Very quick system. I know most of you guys are familiar with Green Touch. The blower that we run is the Echo PB755 ST. I've been very happy with it. I have nothing bad to say about it. Let's have a little bit of fun. Equipment Defender blower racks. Everybody seems to be giving them guys a hard time about the blower racks, saying they're difficult to put together and difficult to operate. I'm gonna go the opposite way with this, guys. I have absolutely loved our Equipment Defender blower rack. I've had no problems with them, and frankly, a lot of the drama, I guess, over them, for me, it seems unnecessary. They were no problem at all to put together. It was very intuitive. It took 10 minutes to put them together, and there was also some videos up about how difficult it was to get the blower out, that it was just like this big complicated process. It's not. It's you do two things, just like with the Green Touch one. You pull this out and then you slide this up. It's 2 steps, and that's it. Very simple to do. Okay, and again, I'm not debating on what's a better blower rack or what's a better trimmer rack. Obviously I have both. They both do a fantastic job, but I will say the Equipment Defender blower rack, I feel like it really received some unnecessary criticism. But that's just, my opinion on it. You may have yours. I've been very happy with it. Okay, so regarding our mowers, we run the Gravely Pro Turn 452. Picked that up at the beginning of the year, and we still have our Pro Stance 36-inch. Between these two mowers, the 452 and then the 36-inch standard, there's not a whole lot of properties that we can't do. Pretty much everything that we need to do, we can do with these two mowers. So we can get in all of our back gates and then also tackle our bigger properties with good productivity with the 452. While I'm on this real quick, I will say this mower right here, this is probably going to go down as one of, probably be my all-time favorite mower. I've loved this machine. I don't have anything bad to say about it. This Pro Stance 36-inch, it cuts beautifully. It's been a tank for 2 years. It's just been a fantastic mower for us. Have not had the first issue with it. Just been a great mower, and I love the smaller footprint on residential homes. Okay, I've even considered getting rid of the 452 to get a 52-inch stander, just because I like the workflow of a stander on properties. We do need the 52-inch decks now with our business, how it has evolved to tackle some of the larger properties. But I just love standing on these properties. I just like the workflow better. So while I'm on it real quick, the 452, the main benefit to this machine, let me get in a little better angle for you guys. The main thing that I have found with this machine is just it's super comfortable. Very comfortable machine to operate, and it's very smooth. The cut is good. I don't think that this cut is as good as the 36-inch. The deck, for whatever reason, it's a different style deck. I'm sure that has something to do with it, but I don't feel like this mower cuts as good as it could cut. Sorry, Gravely, I'm just being honest. I just feel like you can up your game a little bit with the cut quality. Cut quality 1 through 10 with this mower, I would give it a 7. I know that's disappointing for some of you to hear. It's not like leaving stragglers or anything. I just can't explain it. It's just not as crisp as the 36-inch Pro Stance. It just truly isn't. So that's that. And again, 452 Pro Stance, and then the 452 Pro Turn, and then the 36-inch Pro Stance is what we are running for our mowers. Okay, again, I'm sure some of you are going to ask me, well, what happened with the Ranger? Why are you not using that as a mow truck? Well, it's really simple. It's because I need 2 mowers right now. We have a lot of properties each day, and I'm needing 2 mowers on the route. It just did not make sense to break up the routes just yet, just for the sake of being hard-headed and running, a stander out of this truck. Again, it worked perfect for us last year, but as our business is taking on more work and evolving, right now the trailer system is getting it done for us, okay? So how is this truck currently being used? Well, it is being used every week, okay? I'm using it to go do estimates. I'm using it to pick up supplies. I'm doing straw jobs out of this truck, and I'm also using this as a dedicated hedge trimming truck. It's been a nice surprise and has worked out really well. So I just keep my hedge trimmers up there in the basket, and then I will go out and do these hedge trimming jobs sometimes while the guys are out doing their mowing, and I just throw all the hedges in the back of here, and it's so much easier than having to carry stuff around, put it around your mowing equipment while you're out mowing, or try and bag it up in a trash can. Just having a dedicated truck for hedge trimming has been really nice, and it's worked out well for us. So this truck is definitely in production. It's being used. It's just not being used currently as a mow truck. That will probably change at some point in the future, but right now, logistically, it just doesn't make sense to break up the route and then put the 36-inch on this whenever the guys are needing 2 mowers to keep our routes tight. Okay, so other than that, I keep gas on hand, and I got this tip from Tony, from Tony's Lawn Care. If you're watching this video, Tony, thank you. I probably watched a video of yours, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago when I first got started, and you had said, just get all your gas up front for the week. That way it keeps you from having to go to the gas stations. Probably one of the most practical, useful tips I've seen on YouTube. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. So that's what we do. Every Friday after work, I go and fill up our premix can right here, a 5-gallon, and then I replenish the 2.5-gallon one. This is the one that goes onto the truck. This one stays here, all right? I just keep replenishing this one throughout the week as we need it. 2 5-gallon gas cans. We fill up the mowers on every Friday. So if we fill up both of our mowers and then keep 2 gas cans on hand full of gas, that gets us through an entire week of mowing. This is my little sanctuary back here, guys. Come back here, stress and de-stress after a long week. I wish I was talented enough to do a paver project like this. No, I did not do this project. Some guys in our area came over and did it, and I was very, very humbled watching them do this and seeing the amount of work, you know, and intricacies that goes into doing a paver project, you know, correctly. These guys were spot on, man. All right, so the cleaning fairy came to my office. God bless her, aka my wife. So this is my office, and this is where I do our work. You know, so this is probably the view that y'all are used to seeing, right? It's probably something like that right there is normally where I have the camera. But this is my office. This is where I sit down and get my work done. This is just a dedicated home office for us. But regarding books and everything, tell you what, you need a screenshot. You need to read every single one of those, all right? Cash for Tithing, that is an excellent one. Anything Dan Kennedy is excellent. And then this book right here, Blue Collar Gold, this guy built $1 million business. He was a chimney sweep. And he talks about how, you know, the blue-collar industry, the service industry, is kind of a forgotten, like, redheaded stepchild, but if you do it right, you can make a killing. So it's just a fantastic read. It's a very thin book. I really enjoyed that one. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. All right, guys, and so whenever I'm not out cutting grass, I am out on my boat, and I am attempting to catch fish to cook dinner for my family. This is what I do to de-stress. So between the back porch and just hanging out with friends and grilling, and then, you know, fishing any chance I get. I have the boat out right now because we actually just got back in today from doing a little bit of fishing. But that's what I do to de-stress. Show you my flower beds real quick. I'm definitely not a gardener, I guess you will, but I will say that these have done really, really well. Snapdragons, pansies, double knockout roses, Indian hawthorn. We got our dianthus, and then the crepe myrtles are just now starting to come back because the weather is starting to really start to warm up in our area.
Hey, dude, don't
Come here, Jamie. She's a little camera shy. But guys, that's a walk around of my place. So, you know, we don't have a big shop that I'm renting. I don't have a warehouse space, like, you know. So if you see our rig and you're like, oh my God, that seems unattainable. Well, you know, to some of y'all, it might not be nothing, but I remember whenever I started, you know, having a bunch of equipment, it didn't make sense. But as your business evolves, you have to take on more equipment to continue to grow. But I want to remind you, if you're new to the channel and you don't know, whenever I started, this is our third full year in business. Whenever I started, I had a residential grade zero-turn mower, a Hustler Raptor is what I started with. We just had an amazing year our first year, because I did things right, just slowly at a time, you know. But you don't have to have the best equipment up front. You just have to continually improve. Again, this is what we do. This is what's working for us. And as our business continues to evolve, I'm sure things will continue to change. You know, our equipment will continue to change. Our trucks will change, and maybe a shop/warehouse space will be in our cards for us in the near future. Good luck, guys.